and there would be no way to get in. Walls and forts and more or less everything else in the city of Dubrovnik was built with the idea to keep the city protected. And there are walls and forts everywhere. This is Fort Lovrinec, and the oldest mention of this fort is from 1301, but it's even older than that. Today it's mostly used for cultural activities, and it's one of the best viewpoints in the city. To get the best views we need to climb up, so let's go. Let's finish the climb.
I'll run all the way up if we get 20 subs too. Okay. So do we have any gifters in chat? Any primates? I'll run like Ivy did when we were in Italy. Okay. Have you been to Zagreb? Yes, I was there. I was there for a few days, but I think I'm going back in like 3 days. Yeah. I hope he is our tour guide forever. Oh, you like this? Yeah. Ivan is cool so far, right? Yeah, you're respected in chat. Imagine like working on, I don't know, like, I think I like Game of Thrones, but I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Do you like Lord of the Rings too?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I do.
Yeah. So I've seen like a bunch of spots and locations in New Zealand because I was there. Have you been there?
Not even close.
No, not even close. Would you go there?
I will definitely go there. Maybe next year.
Next year. Okay, thank you. Wow. This is beautiful. Oh my god. Wait. I need to make a film of this. This is great. Oh my gosh. Look at this, guys. The water is insanely blue. Yes, it is. Damn. Pretty. Huh? This way?
So this is the entrance to the fort, and this is the only way to get in or out.
Yeah.
In the old times, of course, this fort was very important for the city, because if the fort was occupied, then the city would be in big troubles. And that's why here above the entrance you can see, I hope that you can see,
a
Latin writing which says, "Freedom should not be sold for all the gold in the world." Very interesting message from many centuries ago, which is still, I would say, important and valid today. So let's get in.
Okay. Let's see if the signal breaks or not, guys.
Yeah,
but
could happen.
refresh otherwise.
Well done.
Hello. I buy a ticket, right? It's still working, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is good. You take card? It is working. Good.
Maybe it will break inside, but
Let's see. Do our best. Oh, here it is. Okay. Perfect. Good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go. Here, Lewis. Seems to be working.
Excellent.
Good. And look how pretty it is, guys. Let's see.
So this is a Fort Lovrinec, or St. Lawrence Fort. Today we only see the skeleton of the fort. We only see these stone forts. We see walls and arches everywhere. All the way until 19th century, this place was full of soldiers. There were usually 25 to 30 soldiers stationed over here, and well, they had weapons here, guns, ammunition. They had food storages. Water was kept in a well over here. There's a small chapel here in the corner. They had sleeping quarters. So, of course, things had changed in last 2 centuries. Today it's mostly used for cultural activities, so there are often concerts and plays performed over here. The most famous plays are Hamlet plays, Shakespeare's works, and Hamlet especially. The most famous Hamlet that played, or the actor who played Hamlet here was Daniel Day-Lewis, and he was here 31 years ago. He was the only person that I know of that didn't climb up these steps, but he was brought here by helicopter. So he was a star back then, and that was his last theater role. He was part of a London theater group, and he had a tour, and this was the place where they had Hamlet performance. Of course, this is also a place where concerts are organized every now and then, and weddings. This is a very popular spot for weddings. It's possible to rent the fort, but you need to find a good catering service to bring you all the food and everything over here, which of course costs some money. And finally, we are here because of Game of Thrones, and this is a place where they filmed a couple of scenes. Quite often people say when they see this place, they say, this is a place with a map where Cersei walks around and there's a map painted on the floor. Well, not really. This is we see Cersei here, but it wasn't from last seasons. It was in season 2, and the scene looked pretty much like this.
Oh, it was right here.
Right here. So Cersei and Littlefinger had their famous knowledge is power, power is power dialogue over here. And they didn't change the place too much. There were 4 soldiers in this photo. We see only 2 of them. There were 4 soldiers and 2 of them, so 6 people all together, and a couple of dozens behind the cameras. So this is the first scene that was filmed here on this spot. The second one was filmed on the other side, and here things look different because.
Is that really here?
Oh. Because the stone parts are still here, but this door was wooden, and it was built.
So it's fake, or it was fake, yeah.
It was built and painted and brought over here for filming of this scene. This is the end of the riot scene.
Yeah.
So this is the scene when royal family escaped from the city. So they didn't have to climb up steps like we had to do, but they just end up over here. And this is Hound bringing Sansa to safety over here. So he was the one.
He was a cool guy. I liked him. I liked him in the show.
I mean, he was a cool guy as well. In real life, of course, even the bad guys in the show, they were usually very, very cool. And Joffrey, of course, most of people hated him.
Yeah.
In real life, he was chill. Super nice and super cute and very, very polite. So this is just the courtyard of the fort. There are 3 terraces, and as you will see, the views get better and better. So let's go up there.
Yeah, this way. Okay, it's lagging a little bit sometimes, but it's most of the time it's pretty okay, I think.
Excellent.
Right. So you just gotta live with the lag, okay? It's not horrible. Let's see. Wow. They're like, fuck Joffrey. Everyone does not, no one likes him. Wow. So gorgeous. You guys seem to be good. Okay, cool. Yes.
Yeah. So in front of us we can see old city of Dubrovnik, and we can see the walls, we can see forts, and we can see houses, churches, monasteries, towers, bell towers everywhere. There are about 1,000 people that live in the old city today. The largest number during Middle Ages was close to 7,000, but life was very, very different back then. And living conditions were not up to the level that we have today. All around the old city you can see houses, and everything is very similar. In the background you can even see my apartment. One of the white,
don't dox yourself.
One of the white
one
houses,
of the white houses.
one of the white houses with the red roof. That's
one of them. Which one is it? Doxed. Oh, hello Flutini, what's up? Sending views, Melina. I know, right? We're having a Game of Thrones story here. For anyone who's new here, that doesn't really understand what's going on. That's what we're doing. Yeah. It's lovely. Damn, this is a nice... I guess like the breaks from work must have been nice. Just stand here and look.
You can't get tired of
No.
this view. No.
This is really nice, isn't it? Yeah. Great. Wow.
It's a long way down there, but a couple of years ago there was a Red Bull cliff jumping competition, and they were jumping
Really?
from 30 meters down.
From here, not from here. Up
Not
here.
from here.
No.
I mean, you can
Cliff on
jump
the
from
cliff
here,
there,
but
maybe.
that would be the last thing ever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The
there are
last thing.
safer places, and they are the sea is deep enough, so there were no injured people there.
Well, that's nice. I feel like swimming, guys. Do you guys feel like swimming? It looks so blue and pretty. What would you say is the best spots to swim if you want to swim in the sea?
Well, now you can choose any place you want because there are no people on the
Yeah,
beaches.
that's
Everything
really
is
nice.
quiet, and the sea temperature is about 20 degrees Celsius.
It's
which
actually
is,
pretty good.
yeah, which is
Yeah,
pretty good.
it's pretty good, guys,
And,
right?
I had a swim, when was it? 5 days ago, and I was on that beautiful island
Ah.
called Lokrum.
Yeah.
So that's.
Is
where
it
I
worth
had-
going to?
It's definitely worth going
Yeah.
to, but I mean, now the days are short and you can't do too much. But there are beaches even in front of your hotel. There's
Oh yeah, that's true.
There's a spot over there. The most famous, I would say, most popular beach is just behind the old city called the Banya Beach. That's where you have a beautiful view on the city, and generally you can find rocky beaches and places to get inside the sea. In Dubrovnik we call them beaches, but quite often they're just rocks and you just
Yeah.
jump inside.
I like cliffs though. Cliffs are nice. I like cliffs. Yeah. Ooh, another spot? No?
Other spots.
Ah. Okay.
So first time when we see Dubrovnik in the show, that's beginning of season 2, and the first seconds of season 2 show us this place, show us the fort. The opening scene of that season was Joffrey's tournament, which was fought for his name's day, and there was a fight which was happening here on this terrace with
Oh, I do remember that.
with
Yeah.
extras and royal family
Oh,
watching
they were
the fight.
sitting. Ah, yeah,
Watching the
yeah,
fight
yeah,
over
yeah,
there.
yeah,
So
yeah.
this photo is maybe not the best one, but this is the
You can see.
this is the terrace. This is a hound fighting with this other knight. This
Yeah.
other knight was here on the wall and he fell
He
down.
fell down here.
and
I guess they had a
died.
mattress.
Yeah, and he, like, he was
I didn't die.
professional stunt, and
Yeah.
for some reason they love doing that.
Yeah.
And of course, the weapons that they use are not as dangerous
Yeah.
as real weapons,
But that was here then.
that was here,
Yeah.
but the camera angle is slightly different, so it's not easy to catch it. But
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you
yeah.
will definitely recognize is this place here in front of us. So let me just.
Ah, see? You see, guys? Wow. That's so,
So
cool.
what's different?
This whole part up here, that's different, and this is different. So that must be photoshopped.
That's that's
Yeah,
CGI.
they made that
That's-
later. Yeah.
That's computer magic, but everything in the lower part was real, and quite often they do that. They show you, I would say, things that are closer to the camera, they were real, and things behind further away from the camera, they were quite often changed digitally. And here they added the completely upper part was added, and this is Red Keep, so this place basically played part of the Red Keep.
Yeah.
King Joffrey was here in the
Is he
in the
photoshopped right there?
center. He was real.
Yes.
These were plastic, for example, windows and
Yeah.
flags, and hundreds of people all around sitting like this and clapping and cheering and pretending to have fun, because all these scenes were repeated many
Many
times.
times,
and
yeah.
it's not so exciting to do it for a whole day or a couple of days. So the royal family was over there, and we'll get to the upper part and we'll see the place from a slightly different angle.
Yeah, nice. How many people in chat has seen the show? Like all of it?
And at the end of the tour, Melina will get one of these as a souvenir.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely carry that. What is that for?
Well, they were used for catapults or early cannons that could still shoot.
So they were
small
actually okay.
balls.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice. Me? Okay, you guys have seen the show. That's good. Most of you seem to, or you're lying. Just saying me, even though you haven't. Like, I can see my hotel from here. I think that's my hotel.
Yeah, that's your hotel.
Yeah, pretty cool. That's a huge hotel. Wow. And let's go.
So same scene from a slightly different angle. The camera was over there, and it shows us basically the background, but because of the sunlight, it's better to see it this way.
See this way.
So this is King Joffrey over here watching the fight. Sansa, sister Myrcella, and brother Tommen were here in the central part. We can see some extras watching the fight down there.
So they filmed this in the morning, I guess.
They filmed it throughout the whole day.
Through the whole day, yeah.
Through the whole day. So
How did it do when the sun moves and stuff like that? How do they?
well, in some scenes, if you pay attention, then you can see how the shadows become longer and shorter as the camera moves and the sun
If
moves
you're really
around.
nerdy and just really likes to find the bad things. Or,
People do
The
that,
details.
but generally there were not too many, I would say, mistakes, especially when it comes to continuity. And in last season there were some that people know about, but generally it was very, very well made show. And from all the people that you can see over here, this one is very special to me. That's, believe it or not, that's my dad. That's my
Really?
father.
Is that your dad?
That's my dad.
That's so cool.
And today
You
is
look
his
similar. Maybe a little.
yeah, we don't look too much alike.
You know?
But that's him. And today he celebrates his 67th birthday.
Oh, it's his birthday today.
Yeah.
What? Were you not with him? What are you here
Well,
for?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I was with
Oh my
him this
God.
morning. I was with him
Oh,
this
that's
morning.
good. Oh my God, we need to hurry up then, so you can go back and celebrate
I
your dad.
I skipped the family lunch
Yeah,
anyway.
but I mean, hey, say happy birthday to him, so he knows that there was 3,500 people saying happy birthday to him.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
If you ask him what Game of Thrones is about, he would say, I have no idea. So just like many other people,
So he was just there.
he was here and he wanted to see what was happening, and he wanted to, be part of the show. And so
Was it easy to be a part of the show if you
it
wanted
was
to?
easy because they needed extras, and they
Yeah.
needed as many people as they could find. And some scenes were filmed a couple of days in a row, so they needed to have replacement for certain people, because after a full day of filming, many people didn't want to do it again for the next day, so they needed to have replacements for them. My father usually played noble, and he was in this fancy costume, but depending on what they needed for the scene, people would become nobles or merchants or slaves or peasants or soldiers, and they would get different kinds of clothes. Mind you, many of these clothes were very, very heavy and thick and made out of
and
leather
hot and
or
everything,
metal. You don't want to spend the whole
Did they
day.
get paid a lot, or?
They were paid.
They were
Everyone-
paid.
they
Yeah,
were
okay,
paid.
that's good.
Everyone was compensated, but some people wanted to do it for free. Some people just wanted to participate. Some people wanted to see themselves on TV screen, but many people were doing it just to get some money. So, all kinds of people worked on the show. We'll go on the other side, and we will see your hotel again,
Yeah.
but we will also see a park there in the background on the right side.
No, I fell short. A park. Oh, there. Yeah, it's a park there.
Maybe
You guys see
see
it?
it better from
From
here.
this way. You see the park there? Yeah.
We mentioned King Joffrey earlier. This is the place where he had his final scene. This is the place where Joffrey's wedding was filmed.
Ah, wait, in the park.
In the park.
Ah.
So, not the wedding itself, but the wedding celebration.
Isn't that when he dies? No. Yeah. Spoiler. Sorry. For anyone who. But you must have seen this. Otherwise, it's huge spoilers. Okay.
So that's a place where they filmed it, and it took 5 days to film that scene. And they
Really?
they repeated that scene many
Why?
times. Well, because it's a very delicate scene, and they wanted to do it right.
Yeah.
And there were many actors, many principal actors over there, many extras, so they were doing all kinds of close-ups and different camera techniques. But what was there, of course, the place was much more decorated than today.
Yeah.
There were many tables and benches and decorations, and
It looks kind of small though. I think it looks always bigger. Always.
everything looks bigger on TV.
Okay,
yeah.
why does it look bigger?
So this
look.
is one of the scenes. I don't know how much you can see it, but this was in the park. So Joffrey, Bronn, and Podrick walking between two groups of people. Everything was very colorful, more colors, more wealth. That's how it works in old times. And this is
No, that was there.
that was there. So King Joffrey in the middle, and
She was cool too.
Marjorie and
Yeah.
her family on one side, and Lannisters were on the other side. So Tywin, Cersei, Tommen, Tyrion, Sansa was here, and Sansa, as you remember, she escaped from the wedding and she ran away from King's Landing. So that was over there, and well, unlike many other places, there was a parking space was next to it, so everything could be easily transported. But
Yeah, that's
most
good.
of the places, like in the old city, there's no
Yeah.
easy way to get.
It's really cool that they could find so many different spots in one city or like in one town, basically. It's really cool.
Okay.
They could find so many places like, yeah, we can do it there. That's really cool.
That's what they do. A couple of months before filming, they do location scouting,
Yeah.
and then they choose the locations and they see what they need to film.
What other countries did they film everything
They
in?
filmed most of the show was filmed in Northern Ireland,
Yeah.
so Belfast and areas around Belfast. They filmed on Iceland, they filmed on Malta, they filmed in Morocco and Spain. So all around.
Okay. Nice.
You want to go up to the top?
Yes.
Excellent.
Let's see if it starts lagging or not, guys. If it's gonna kill the stream. I think it should be okay. Seems like it. Are we going inside? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Hopefully it will be okay.
Go first.
This way. I think we're good, guys, right? I think it lagged for a sec, but I think it's okay. Oh, look at that. What is that? Is that actually Croatia? You can see there it is.
Yeah.
It's like Bosnia. It's like you can see Bosnia everywhere too.
From here you can't see Bosnia, but if you just go a couple of kilometers away from the
Yeah, you
city,
can see
you can end up in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And if you go in that direction, about 35 kilometers further south, you can find Montenegro. So you can reach 2 more countries very easily from here. And you can't see it from here, but on the other side of the Adriatic Sea, there's Italy over there.
Yeah.
And it's about 200 kilometers away, so you can't see it, but you can hear Italian radio stations. Well, when you drive around, you can
Really?
catch many
Even though,
signals.
oh, really?
Because there's nothing blocking the signal, so it easily,
Oh, that's true.
easily
That's
passes.
pretty cool. Yeah, we were on the other side a month ago, guys, right? Yeah, we did like a trip in Italy for a whole month.
Where, so
We went
whole
to
Italy?
yeah, we went from first. We were in Milan, then we went to Como. We went to Lake Garda, and then we went to Verona, Florence. No, Venice, Florence, Rome. Then we went to Positano, and then we went to Pompeii, and then we went to Sicily and Taormina, and then we went up to Rome again, and then I went to Hamburg.
Lucky
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I plan to go to Italy, Rome and Naples in March. Unfortunately, things
Yeah.
didn't work so well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I
Of
plan to
course.
do again. I was there a couple of times, but you can always find something new. You can always do something there. So this is the top of the mountain here. This is 50 meters above the sea level, and
Yeah.
from here we'll go down. We'll go back in the old city. We'll stop in the bay again, and then we will return to the old city and see a couple of scenes over
Yeah.
there as well.
Sounds cool.
It will be easier than climbing up here, but pay attention when
Yeah,
you go down.
absolutely. Okay. Let's see. So all the way down. Are we going the same way out and everything?
We can do the same way.
Okay. Just because it didn't lag too much when we did that, so it's pretty good. Let's see, but it did start lagging when I was here, so I'm gonna run down.
Do you want to make some photos here? Or should I-
Should I? Maybe I should. Maybe that's a good idea, actually. I feel like I usually take the photos myself because I travel around myself.
Let me help
I can put this. You guys can like. Maybe like from that way, is that good? I'm gonna put this here. Wait. Don't fall, guys, okay? Oops. Where will you fall? Okay, cool. And this one. good. That's really good. I'll send it to my dad.
You have a couple of them, so you can choose the one that you like.
Yes, perfect. Thank you. Okay, wait. Chat is there. Good. Okay, we're gonna run down there and not make it lag too much. In case. You guys ready? Okay, it's really lagging right now. It's this way, right? Okay. Oof. Here's back. You guys are right? I think it's coming back now. Okay, back. Good. Perfect.
Excellent.
This way, right? Yes. Whew, saved. I don't know if it like completely freezes or if like the delay gets crazy or if it's like turning into blue screen whenever I do that or whenever it happens. But I think it's alright. I don't think the delay is like crazy. Is that a sneeze? Did you hear that, chat? Okay. The weather is actually perfect. It's not too hot and it's not too cold or anything. It's perfect. I'm happy. I think it's good to come here in November. It's still green and pretty, yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh wow, look at this. This is gorgeous.
As you said, in
Yeah.
November is I would say October and November are a good time to be here. And Dubrovnik this year is especially sunny and it's especially quiet. So we're basically alone in the fort over there.
Yeah.
But the sea temperature is still nice, and there are places like this. This I wanted to show you. There are many hidden places like this which you can easily, skip over, but they are definitely worth visiting. And we can see two swimmers inside. Usually you will see older people.
Oh, there,
swimming.
yeah,
They're
I see them. Do you see
much
them, guys?
braver than us youngsters.
Yeah. Wait, why would they be brave to swim here?
Sorry?
Is it because it's cold or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not so popular for it, but yeah, I would say they have a lot of free time now. So.
Oh, that's true. I mean, this is a perfect place to retire. For sure. Like,
sure.
this is really nice. Do they even swim in like January and stuff?
There are people that do that, but I wouldn't suggest that to regular people. I would say you need to be brave enough to do it, because the sea temperature drops down to maybe 13, 14, 15 degrees Celsius, which is
Yeah.
cold. But now it's still nice, and as long as we have sun like this, it will stay nice. So from here, let's go further down. We'll go a slightly different
Yeah.
route.
Sure. You can lead the way.
Sure.
It's easier. Is it this green all year round?
It's
really green.
Yeah, and especially, well, you can see that up there. Those are mostly pine trees and cypresses, and they are
Yeah.
green all year,
Yeah,
all year
yeah.
round. And
It
the
smells really good too.
of course,
Yeah.
and that's mostly from pines, and well, you have rosemary over here, which is super.
Maybe that's
super
one
nice.
that smells. Smell it, chat. They want me to do the walk of shame scene.
Oh, well, that's at the end of the tour.
Really? Oh, we're gonna see that. That's great. Hopefully there's signal there, guys. We can see the walk of shame.
I'll be holding the camera then.
Of course, yeah. They call me shameless all the time, so that's perfect if I do that. I just need to shave my hair off first, and then we can do it, okay?
You can do that in Photoshop.
In Photoshop, I can Photoshop that. Perfect. I'll keep the hair, guys. Yay! Shame. Great. Look how gorgeous everything is. It's so cute. It feels like I don't like Sweden. I don't like where I'm from. It feels like every single place that I go to outside of Sweden is so much better. Like, look how pretty everything is here.
And where do you come from? From Sweden?
Yeah, from Stockholm.
Huh? Well, I've heard nice things about Stockholm.
Really? What have you heard?
That it's very pretty to start with, and very clean and very
It's clean for sure. That's for sure.
colorful as well when there is sun over there.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, that's true. I think nature is pretty.
That would be too much work for me.
Look how pretty everything is here. But like, I think I really like the style and like the buildings and stuff in the south of Europe. I think I'm more in for that and the north.
Well,
the north.
we have enough.
This way?
We have enough stone to build these houses and walls around there, because the whole Croatian coast is very rocky.
Yeah.
And this is limestone,
really
and
nice.
it gets white. It's very white,
Yeah.
as you can see, and it's used as a building material.
Uh-huh.
And,
Oh,
you
hi
can see
kitty!
it gets warm enough, and cats can enjoy on it.
That's not a wild cat, is it? Is it someone own the cat, or is it a wild cat?
They're not wild, but they are stray cats. They are
Ah.
used to have people around, and in Dubrovnik there's a long tradition of having cats. Early, even from Middle Ages, there are records of cats, and they were very useful because they were solving rat problem, eating rats and mice and all kinds of bad things, living with people back then. Today they are usually sleeping like this, relaxing, and they are perfect.
Having a
addition
good
to the
life.
city.
Yes. This is the best life. Oh yeah. Hey.
How do you call cats in Sweden?
Cat.
Yeah, but when you call them?
Oh, I don't know. I guess like you did like that. I guess people do that. I do a different sound because we had cats, and we do it. I don't know why we do a different sound, but we do. That's what we do. And
That's
they come.
universal, eh?
Yeah, maybe that's the sound.
So let's stop here in this on this pier, and I believe you can recognize at least some of
I
you.
think so. I think I know what this is. I think so. Maybe.
That beach was a place from which Princess Myrcella left
Yeah.
away from King's Landing, and she went away from the beach and went outside towards Dorn.
Yeah.
In real life, Dorn scenes were filmed in Spain, so technically it's possible to
To do that, I
to
guess.
do that. It would be a
A
long
little
sail,
far, yeah.
but still, people were doing that much before us.
Yeah.
And in the show, when she left, she was in
Yeah,
this.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, she was in this small boat. These ships that you see here, they were added later. That's
Yeah.
a little bit of computer magic. And here on the top of the fort,
That's that. Yeah, look guys, see?
so they
That's really cool.
they changed things a little bit, but still, she was there, and they needed to have a
Wait.
perfectly calm weather and perfectly calm seas, so they
Yeah.
can do the scene safely. And on the beach, so the beach was over there. On the beach, there was her family, Mother Cersei, Uncle Tyrion, many extras around. Joffrey was there, Sansa was there, again, many extras, and I believe you can now recognize this gentleman over here.
Is that your dad?
That's my dad again. This time it's only his chin,
Yeah,
but it's the same costume.
it's
that
the
he-
same costume. I see that. It's a nice costume. Did he get to keep it?
No,
Yeah, I know.
all the costumes were returned later and then shipped back
Yeah.
to Belfast.
It looks
in
like
the
he's sleeping.
studio. Yeah, the extras are getting ready for filming. That's why
Yeah,
they're putting their
he
helmets
looks
on.
really tired. He's like, no, I don't
But-
want to do this again.
Well, it's
for
a
the
metal
100th
armor, and
time,
it's about
yeah.
it's about 10 kilos of equipment on him, and
Yeah.
you know, it gets very, very warm in this
Yeah,
metal armor.
I understand that.
So yeah, that's what they had to fight with.
Mm-hmm.
The second scene, which was filmed here, was filmed right here on the pier.
Yeah.
Today we have these two ladies there,
Yeah, I
but
see
in
that.
the show that was a San
Oh,
little finger.
that's actually like. Do you see, guys?
Can you get the angle?
Kind of. Wait, but that like right. Wait. It's like. Wait, let me back it up. Up a little. There. That's good. Wait, I need to take a picture of this as well. Wait. Look, this is cool, right? Almost.
Almost.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the cameras that they use are much larger and have much
Mm-hmm.
wider angles, so it's not easy to get the perfect one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see that
Yeah,
That's
it's the
the-
same. See?
that's the same.
Yeah.
And this was this was in season 3, so many years ago. But we saw this place recently. We saw it in the last season, and one of the last scenes of the show, last minutes of the show, was filmed over here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a scene in which
Yeah, this fucking hateful scene. I remember everyone was so mad.
I don't want to spoil you guys, but yeah, this is
Yeah.
from the end, basically from the end, from the
And
last
that's here. That's
minutes.
actually on here. That's really cool. Yeah, I
And-
need to take a picture of that too.
And many people have asked me, have you seen Jon Snow in Dubrovnik? Well, this was the only time when he was here, and this was the
Yeah.
only scene that he had in Dubrovnik, same as Arya and Bronn. So they
Mhm.
didn't have too many.
Wait, I feel like I can get like it's because it's so bright. Wait, let me see. And the girls are in the background too, so I'm like trying to not get them in the picture. There we go. That's good.
And of course, when they were filming scenes like this, they needed to keep everyone away from the set. So they needed to make sure that no one takes photos from the walls over
Yeah.
there, from the forts. So this scene was filmed in February.
There must have been like a lot of like guards and stuff like that everywhere.
Yeah. And this was filmed in February, so winter time when things get very quiet, and that's when
Yeah.
they wanted to do it. So now you have a clean view.
It's better. Really cool though. Oh, nice.
From here, we'll return back to the old city, and this time we will go not through the park as the first time, but we'll go across the bridge and we'll go through Pile Gate, the official entrance to the city. And you can see that the cat got interested, as
Oh.
probably there are some fishes coming.
Yeah. He knows. I'm just gonna like I need to charge my other phone a little. Just gonna take it out. Ooh. I'll put you guys there for a sec. 1 sec. Otherwise, if my other phone dies, guys, you die as well, because that one has internet. For some reason, my phone didn't work without Wi-Fi. I don't know why. Okay, sweet there. Good. Let's go. You guys enjoying it so far? This is actually really nice. I didn't expect like this great tour. I think this is really good. Isn't it?
What else do you plan to do here in Dubrovnik?
This is pretty much it. If there's anything you can recommend, I'll do it for sure.
Well, I would definitely recommend that you go up on the walls. Not today because they're already closed, but
Yeah,
if you have time tomorrow, definitely do it.
that's good. Yeah, maybe we should do it tomorrow, guys. What do you guys think?
And it takes, let's say hour and a half. It's definitely worth doing that, and you have beautiful angles everywhere and beautiful views everywhere. So Yeah.
That'll be good. Great scenery. I know, right? Isn't it pretty? For sure. Yes, more deep running tour. Yes! I think it's actually... I didn't even know like how important it is to have like a guide sometimes. We should do that more when we do the travel stuff, to get guides. I think that's a good idea. It's just that not everyone is like comfortable with being on camera either, is the thing. It's amazing, I love it. Nice! Yeah guys, if you guys like me and if you want to see more of this sort of content all over the world, make sure to use your primes. Make sure to subscribe. That'd be super cool. Yeah, because it's not cheap to do all of this stuff, you know? So make sure to do so. That'd be really nice. Make sure to follow my channel as well. Yeah. Well, here it is really pretty. It must be really nice being here during spring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, it's nice here more or less all year around. Of course, during summertime it gets too warm sometimes and too busy sometimes. But from September, it's perfect.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. It's so gorgeous.
We'll now return back to the old city. The old city is the area that's within the city walls, and the walls are about 2 kilometers long. So the old city itself is about 400 meters times 400 meters, more or less.
Yeah.
To do the walls, it would take you hour to hour and a half, or 2 hours, depending on how much time you want to spend over there. Every year, well, except this one, there were races and people were running on the walls. The fastest time is 11.5 minutes. So, well, if you want to break the record,
Yeah.
well, you can do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
In the old times, city of Dubrovnik was closed during the night, so you couldn't enter or leave it after sunset. City gates were closed, drawbridges were raised.
What year was this?
Well, before 19th century, before 1808, because in year 1806, French armies, Napoleon armies occupied city of Dubrovnik, and in 1808 they officially ended so-called the Republic of Dubrovnik,
Yeah.
because Dubrovnik was independent city-state for many centuries. Most of Croatian coast was ruled by Venice, and Dubrovnik was the only major city on Croatian coast that was not ruled by Venice, and that explains the walls and forts, because Venice was a very powerful enemy, and they were constantly around, and there was a big
I
threat.
heard something about that. I think I was in an Uber and some Uber driver told me about this, or something about Venice and Croatia. Yeah. And
Uber drivers are very educated.
yeah. They
But-
are.
But yeah, Venice was controlling cities like Split, Zadar, Šibenik, Hvar, Korčula, and so on. Dubrovnik is unique when it comes to that, because it's the only one that was ruled by local people, by local nobles
Yeah.
that controlled everything.
We've been in Venice, guys. Remember? We were in Venice a lot. What if we knew about that by then? Now we know. We have memories there. It's like you guys have been there, even though you haven't physically. They've been with me. Pretty cool. Yeah, Venice is beautiful.
Absolutely.
It was so beautiful. It's very touristy though. This doesn't feel as touristy.
Because you are in
A good time.
November, or
In
a
November.
very quiet year. But
Yeah,
if
it's
you were here last year in August, you would say, well, it's very touristy.
Yeah. That's cool. This place is cool, right? Yeah. Do we have any super nerds in chat? I'm curious. Oh, thank you! Disturbed Bedhawk. Thank you so much for your prime, dude. It was very nice of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. First prime today. First sub today, actually. Thank you. Look, it's so beautiful. Did you grow up here?
Yep.
Yeah, you did?
I grew up here. My family house is a couple of kilometers
Yeah.
outside of the city, so basically a countryside, you can
Wow.
say. But yeah, I grew up here and I lived here for 18 years. Then I moved to Zagreb, to the capital city, because I was a student over there. I studied history.
Yeah. You like
Uh,
Zagreb?
Yeah, of course, But after, I would say, 7-8 years of life in Zagreb, I wanted to come back
Yeah.
over here. And
Well, I can understand that. It's really nice. It's really pretty and
winters in
calm.
Dubrovnik can be very quiet and not so interesting, especially when you come from Zagreb, which is very student. I mean, it's full
Yeah,
of
yeah,
students,
yeah,
and there are
yeah.
so many things to do, especially during winter time. So it takes some time to adapt,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, to that. But I mean, it's very, very pretty, very easy to find anything, and it's very easy to go from one place to another. It's small city, but large enough.
I
would
like
say.
small cities. I like them more. It's nice.
It's
for
large
sure.
enough to have some fun.
Yeah.
So we are back in the old city,
Yeah.
and we will now see Pila Gate. So this is the one of two main entrances to the city. And as I said, in the old time, city gates were closed. And one of the last times when the gates were closed was for during filming of the show. Let me just find that one. Yeah, there we go. So this is the scene
Oh, yes.
from the end of
yes.
season 3, in which Uncle Jamie Lannister came back to King's Landing after spending a
Yeah.
lot of time away from the city, after spending a lot of time
Wasn't
well,
he tortured and stuff?
well, in
Yeah.
all kinds of bad situations,
Yeah.
and that's why he didn't look too pretty over here.
Yeah.
Dirty clothes, long hair, long beard, and finally, well, he lost his fighting hand, his right hand. He was followed by Brienne. We can see Brienne over here, and we can see some extras around. Streets were made dirtier, city gates were closed, so you don't see cars and buses over there. And it didn't take too long to film the scene. It was only a couple of hours, and the scene was
Really?
only-
And they were done?
yeah,
He
but
nailed
it's,
it.
it's only 15, 20
Yeah.
seconds altogether.
How
and-
long did it take for him to get ready?
Well, couple of days.
Yeah.
Couple of
Really?
days, couple of days. And after filming, of course, all of these props and equipment needed to be moved, and streets had to be cleaned again because they put some dirt and straws to make it more
yes, yeah.
colorful and more
Yeah.
interesting. And well, if you don't pay so much attention, it's hard to recognize what's real, what's not real in the show. That's why they
Yeah.
were so successful. And after all, locations feel very, very realistic, and that's also part
Yeah,
of
it does. I really like it. Yeah. When was this built? Someone asked in chat.
The old city,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
it was built throughout centuries. We believe, we don't know for sure, but we believe that the city was founded in 6th century AD, so 1500 years ago approximately. Most of the city as we see today, most of the houses are about 300 to 350 years old because of the great earthquake of 1667. And that earthquake was very, very strong, very devastating for the city, and it destroyed about 80% of the houses.
Yeah.
And same like in Stockholm, there were troubles with fires which would destroy certain parts of the city. So that's one more reason why we have stone houses over here, because there was a rule that only stone houses could be built. Stone doesn't burn, so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
helped a lot.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but the walls, well, we can say they were completed in 16th century, depending on which part of the walls, but yeah.
Cool. There's so many doves everywhere. They're sitting. See? Everything is really clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it usually this clean during during summer as
yeah,
well?
the biggest mess, I would say, is made by ice creams, because for some reason people don't know how to eat or lick ice creams. I
Yeah.
don't know, but
Well, we haven't had ice cream in a while, chat.
yeah, they are city cleaners which take care of that, and that's a regulation which is more than 600 years old. So
Yeah.
even in the Middle Ages, that was people were taking care of that. Also, another thing that we don't see, but it's also very important for the city, is water. So the aqueduct system and the fountain they were made in 15th century, in
Yeah.
1430s, and the sewage system, which is
What is that dog?
down here.
There's a dog on there. Was there like a special dog
Well,
that was always here or something?
when the fountain was built in 1430s, it looked different and it was much more decorated. And this dog is the only remaining sculpture from the original fountain.
Really?
So
Ah.
it's not original, it's a replica of the original, but all the other statues of
But it looks almost identical, I guess, yeah.
mythological beings and decorations and everything else were destroyed throughout centuries and in the earthquake as well. Again,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
earthquake
yeah.
was very, very
That's so
destructive.
sad.
What can
Hopefully
you
it's not gonna happen again. Probably one day it will.
do? One day, but
Yeah.
city is more
What if it's today,
more
guys? Oh, no.
prepared now because today most of these houses were reinforced using concrete and steel.
Yeah.
Old houses, they didn't use that, so. And that's also the reason why city is so uniform, why all the houses look similar, why you see similar shapes of the
Yeah.
houses. That was regulated after the earthquake as well.
You don't have any volcanoes or anything, do you? No.
The closest one is
Italy
in
got all
Italy,
of those.
the
Yeah,
closest
Italy, yeah, got it. They have so many volcanoes over there. But you have the earthquakes, but no.
one. We have earthquakes, yeah.
but
There
no
was a strong
volcanoes.
earthquake in Zagreb
Yeah.
in March of this year. But here in Dubrovnik, the last strong one was 1979. So I hope we'll be safe for another 300 years, but no one can say for sure.
Isn't it beautiful, guys? That's so cute. Yeah, I can definitely see why you would wanna come back here if you grew up here. Look, here they have Game of Thrones souvenirs, guys. Should we get anything? So pretty. It is really. It has to be a lot of people here during summer. Like the street must be like full of people.
And
No, it's
another
really calm.
problem during summertime is shade. And people
Yeah?
want to stay in shade, so people even squeeze even more.
Oh,
But-
because they don't want to walk around in the sun because it's so hot.
Exactly. But for medieval cities, this is the widest street as you can get. This is the widest medieval street in whole Croatia. So
Cool.
it's definitely wide,
That's
but
good.
most of the streets are also very
Really,
narrow,
really
and we'll
narrow.
go through some of those narrow streets.
Yeah.